Probinsyano po ako, hindi naman ako mayaman. Every time that I am summoned here, it's a expense. Hotel, pati eroplano. Ngayon kung magsige tayo dito pa, ganon, mamuluwi ako. I am living on my retirement pay. Wala akong negosyo.
Little less than 200 million.
Anak namin ako ng Manila.
Do you think I cannot accumulate even 5 billion? Sa negosyo ng asawa ko, pati ang sweldo ko, mababa naman siguro ang pagtingin ninyo kung inutil kami na basta na lang maghihingi kami ng pera sa tao. Siyempre sir, may negosyo ang asawa ko, both the first and the second, puro mayaman yan sila. Tanungin mo kahit sino sa Davao. Wala akong outside source except my retirement pay. Ngayon, kung ganito tayo palagi, mamamlubi talaga ako. So, mabuti pa, diretso tayo until kingdom come, until this committee will come to a logical and right decision. Hindi pwede yung magpatawag ng kayo ng ano-ano tapos anong oras. Expensive yan eh. Lalo na sa, mabuti kung mayaman kami. And we have to spend for the hotel. Well, anong
Hearing is resumed. Mr. President, inaalala lang po namin ang inyong health. Dahil ito naman po ay hindi pa ho, ito ang una't huling hearing na gagawin natin. And we wanted to make sure na ano ho kayo po ay healthy.
It would be great for the people to know that I died in your
Mr. President, in deference also with the request of the Vice President, concerned lang po siya sa kalusugan po ninyo. And that's the reason why the chairman decided to let you go.
Vice President lang naman, di ba siya presidente? Hintay siya kung presidente siya, maniwala tayo.
So are you okay? And can we proceed, Mr. President?
Until kingdom come.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President.
Okay.
Now, the parliamentary status is that before we went on break, Congressman Jill Bungalon has asked a question to the lawyers who are present and our resource persons as well. Now, you can continue, Congressman Bungalon?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm already, let's end with the discussion of the jurisdiction. I just would like to ask some questions to one of the resource persons, former Senator Antonio Trillanes. Regarding po ito dun sa nabanggit ni Congressman Bong Tebes kanina, na may na-file daw ho kayong kaso laban kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, including his son, Congressman Pulong Duterte, and his son-in-law, Mans Carpio, and other respondents. Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang po malaman kung ano yung kaso na i-file po ni former Senator Trillanes.
Mr. Chairman, ang na-file ko na case laban kay Duterte ay tatlong plunder cases. Yung una, tungkol doon sa mga ghost employees at mga confidential funds niya sa Davao. Tapos pangalawa, yung frigate scam na 16 billion na kung saan ang binigay nila ng mga equipment ay yung mga segunda klase, whereas doon sa kontrata, mga primera klase yung nakalagay. Tapos pangatlo, yung 6.6 billion pesos na infrastructure projects na binigay ni Duterte at ni Bongo doon sa tatay at kapatid ni Bongo, starting nung mayor siya until nagpresidente siya. Then, may final din ako na illegal drug smuggling case laban kay Pulong Duterte, kay Mans Carpio, kay Charlie Tan, Nicanor Faildon, Allen Capuyan, at iba pa. Ito yung tungkol sa 6.4 billion peso shabu na hinayaan lang nung presidenteng galit daw sa illegal na droga, pero ang mga kinusuhan lang yung mga maliliit na players at na-spare yung mga drug lords.
Mr. Chair, pwede ho ba malaman kay former Senator Trillanes kung saan niyo po i-final yung mga kasong ito?
Final ko po sa DOJ itong illegal drug trading case. Yun pong unang plunder case na ito nga, which included the illegal ill-gotten wealth of Duterte, sa, ano po yun, sa ombudsman. Then, yung dalawang plunder ay nandoon din po sa DOJ na file. Apo.
Mr. Chair, I am more particular on the case that you just have recently filed,
Yes.
the 6.4 million shabu, and that was filed before the Department of Justice, correct?
Opo, yes, Mr.
And
Chairman.
may we know, Mr. Chair, what is the status of this case pending before the DOJ?
Ngayon po, nasa case build-up stage siya. Pero ano po ito, no? Open and shut case ito dahil yung ibang involved dito na akusado ay actually na-convict. So they will just be using the same set of evidence. Pero this time, it will include ito na mga ibang mga personalities na hindi nasama dun sa unang kaso, Mr. Chairman.
And aside from
Mr. Chair,
Congressman...
may I interrupt? If this is an open and shut case, why is there a build-up until now?
Dahil
Nagmamakawa ako sa Diyos na i-file na. Dispense with the investigation, file the case in court.
darating po tayo dyan, Mr. Chairman.
Hindi
Pero ito po, no, buti nga yung anak niya na drug lord at saka yung ano niya, son-in-law
That
ay
would be,
ano,
I take exception to that statement, Mr. Chair.
Please,
It is not fair. And
it's my opinion.
mischievous
It's my
statement.
opinion. Ikaw nga pinapapatay mo yung mga suspected.
session suspended.
Sani. Pinapagalit eh. Sani. Huwag kang mag-ate rito ng ganyan. You do not provide.
Please avoid calling names. We can conduct this hearing professionally and calmly. So avoid calling names para hindi po tayo magkaroon ng sakitan. Hearing is resumed. Congressman Mogalon.
Mr. Chair, may I continue with my interpellations? Mr. Chair, with regard to this case filed and pending before the Department of Justice, I just would like to ask the complainant, former Senator Trillanes, I think it is safe to assume that before you filed the case, you conducted your research. Would that be correct?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, doon pa lang sa Senado, nag-imbestiga na po kami at lahat po ng nakalap namin na impormasyon doon, plus yung mga ginamit ng prosecution sa paglilitis ng kaso, yun po ang included. At maliwanag po yun, no? Yun namang pagka-label ko po ng drug lord. That is my assessment po, Mr. Chairman. With all due respect dun sa mga members ng committee, there is no other skirting around the fact. Kasi po, nung sila, maliwanag po dun sa testigo, yung testimonya ng testigo, kinokontrol ang gatekeepers at that time ng mga kontrabando ay si Mans Carpio at si Pulong Duterte. At nakalagay po yon on record sa Senate investigations at doon sa court hearings. Then, ito nga po, no? Hindi sila sinama. Nung final sa kaso, by some miracle, ang in-include lang yung mga minor players. Ngayon, yun nga po yung sinasabi ko simulat sa pool. Kasi po, kung talagang seryoso tayo dun sa paglilinis ng ating bayan ng illegal drugs, dapat hahanapin mo yung mastermind. Sino yung pinakang drug lord na nag-import nito? At yun nga po, ang natumbok namin, si Pulong Duterte. In fact, nung Senate hearing, sinabi ko nga na miyembro ng triad si Pulong at yung proof nun ay yung dragon tattoo sa likod niya, which is the mark of a triad member. And I challenged him. Sabi ko kung pwede siyang ipakita ron. At kahit na dun lang siya sa isang secluded room at makuha ng Sergeant at Arms, edi either mapoprove or disapprove. Kung prove or disprove. At doon nga po tinanggihan niya, no? It was an opportunity to show the whole country na hindi lang inosente siya, na kundi mali yung aking mga impormasyon. So natumbok na namin yun noon, pero nung final yung kaso, tinanggal po yung anak, si Pulong. Opo.
To continue, Mr. Chair.
You have last 2 minutes, Congressman Bungalon.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I'll just wrap up my questions. To continue, you conducted that Senate investigation in 2017. And what was the outcome of that investigation?
Yun nga po, no? Dahil na whitewash po nung mga panahon na yon, kasi yung chairman ng committee noon ay kaalyado ni Duterte, kaya wala pong nahantungan. Tapos nung final po sa DOJ yon, yung kaso na yon, dahil nakatingin na po yung buong Pilipinas eh. At nakuha talaga yung 6.4 billion shabu, so kailangan po may mananagot. Pero ang mga nanagot ay yung mga nasa ibaba lang. Ni nga pangalan lang nung drug lord na nasa likod ng importation na yon, ni hindi po minimension nung mga PIDEA or nito ni Duterte para lang pakita, no, kung sino yung nasa likod noon. Kaso he was not interested precisely because kagrupo niya. Isa na doon yung anak niya. Yun po yun.
Mr. Chair, a while ago you mentioned the name of Michael Yang.
Yes.
Is he a respondent to this case?
Doon po yan sa Jimmy Guban case. Dalawa po kasi, no, yung 11 billion na yung shabu shipment na yon. At sabi ni Jimmy Guban, base doon sa testimonya niya dito, doon po involved si Michael Yang, Pulong again, and Manscarpio. Pero doon po, dito sa 6.4 billion peso shabu, ang lumabas po si Charlie Tan, ang drug lord associate na kasama nila. And lahat po to lumabas po dun sa testimonya ni Arturo Las Cañas. These are the names: Michael Yang, Sammy Uy, at Charlie Tan. Sila po yung mga kakagrupo ng drug lords nakapartner at pinoproteksyonan ni Duterte.
For my last question, Mr. Chair, you also mentioned a while ago the word triad.
Yes.
Ano ho ba itong triad nito at ano ang partisipasyon nitong triad nito sa sinasabi niyo pong 6.4 million na shabu at yun yung basis nyo ng pag-file ng kaso laban ho sa mga respondents dito sa kasong ito?
Base po sa testimonya ni Las Cañas, miyembro po ng triad si Charlie Tan at Michael Yang at ni-recruit nila si Pulong. So yun po ang triad. Ito po yung mga grupo na involved sa mga illegal activities na based sa mainland China, Hong Kong, and Macau, Mr. Chairman.
That would be my last question, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Interrupt.
Thank you, Congressman Bungalon. Mr. President, you'd like to say something?
There are so many persons accused here or mentioned to be criminals. Criminal yung ano. In fairness, yung mga tao na sinasabi nito, dapat ipatawag. At given a chance also to answer.
Yes, we will. In fact,
that-
we invited them in the
That
last
is,
2 hearings.
this how it operates, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Fairness.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. Chair, I was listening to the exchanges between Chairman Akop, Romeo Ancop, and the former president, and I thank the former president for responding to the questions of Congressman Akop candidly and honestly, and for being straightforward. I also pick up one of the questions from Chairman Akop when he asked the former president was he's willing to sign any waiver, and straight away the president gave an answer, affirmative answer.
Bangko, sir?
Yes, the
Yeah.
waiver. Yes. So I'd like to ask again, Mr. Chair, for fairness sake, no, to the former president. Did I hear it correctly?
Hindi, ganito lang, sir. Give me one purpose. Isa lang. Bakit i-produce ko yung... I-produce ko. Ang problema, yung bank account hindi yung akin lang yan, pati sa asawa ko. So, I cannot waive her right to secrecy. Ako wala akong problema. But the problem is, joint account yan eh. So, I have to ask my wife to appear here and to ask her if she is ready to waive the bank secrecy law.
So is it? Okay. Thank you very much for that, Mr. President, for clarifying. So is it now the answer, Chairman, Mr.
I'm
President?
sure you have a wife and you have bank accounts.
Yes, I have a lovely wife,
Walang
yes, Mr.
solo
President.
dito na may bank account tayo. It's always, pagka may asawa ka, joint talaga yan. That is the Filipino way of doing it.
Thank you, Mr. President,
you.
for your straightforward answers.
Thank you, Congressman
Mr. Chairman.
Jong.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, former Senator.
Well, just for the record, joint account between Duterte and Vice President Sara Duterte. So sila not the wife. Yun po ang dun sa nakuha natin. And just like what I anticipated earlier, Mr. Chairman, na yung pagsasabi niya na he's willing to sign a waiver, it's the same thing. It's always a bluff. Ngayon, yung sasabihin niya, sasampalin daw ako, pipirma siya ng waiver, sige po, pwede, papayag ako, sampalin niyo ako, pero pirma muna kayo sa waiver.
Chair, the point of order, just to maintain decorum in this proceeding, and just to be fair, may we request the former senator not to provoke any resource persons, because that won't do any good to anyone.
I apologize,
Please,
Mr.
thank you
Chairman.
very much, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, ipakita ko lang yung video noong 2016 na ginawa namin na inadmit niya na yung ownership of those accounts, Mr. Chairman. May mga dates po yan.
Gano'ng katagal itong
Mga 1 minute.
Make sure it's short kasi...
Is it in shorter?
Okay,
Mabilis lang.
sige,
Yes.
technical, Comsec.
Viewing.
That is fabricated. He does not own it because it is non-existent. Little less than 200 million.
Anak namin ako ng mahirap.
I was born in 1945. Nagtrabaho ako. Lahat ng trabaho, lahat ng hirap. Hanggang bago ako nag-retire sa politics. Do you think I cannot accumulate even 5 billion? Sa negosyo ng asawa ko, pati ang sweldo ko, mababa naman siguro ang pagtingin ninyo kung inutil kami na basta na lang maghihingi kami ng pera sa tao. Siyempre sir, may negosyo ang asawa ko. Both the first and the second, puro mayaman yan sila.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Ano magnegosyo
Mr. Chairman.
Plus sweldo ko malaki. Sir, libre. Alam mo, pagkain ko libre. For so many years, libre.
Mr. Chairman, i-explain ko lang yung video, Mr. Chairman.
Sige, thank you, Mr. President. Yes, please make it short,
yeah.
former Senator.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. But before that, isasabihin ko lang, nung una wala daw pamasahe, pero ngayon mayaman daw. Pero just para lang ma-record. But dito po, dun sa video, nung una, nung nilabas ko yon nung araw, ando doon yung mga dates, dinideny po nila. Pero nung when nag-deposit, nakakuha kami ng mga deposit slips. Eventually, in a press conference by the media, inamin niya that totoo yung mga accounts. Then, eventually, yun ay naging basis ko, Mr. Chairman, nung pagpa-file ko. But
Coming from this
just to
fellow.
be sure, Mr. Chairman, eventually doon na lang po doon sa mga papatawag sa next witnesses. Maraming salamat, Mr.
Thank
Chairman. Nung tinignan po namin yung bank accounts, yung records na present ko po kanina, Mr. Chairman, tinignan namin na may mga pumasok na manager's checks na in-encash nila, no? The whole family, no? Ay galing kay Mr. Sammy Uy. Tapos tinignan namin yung 6 months interval. 4 na cheque every 6 months, October and April nila ini-encash. At lumalabas, nagdidibidendo ng roughly 40 to 50 million pesos every 6 months. Nako, I'd be very interested kung anong negosyo ang nag-yield ng ganon. Pero yun po ang lumabas dun sa aming pag-aaral. Tapos based na rin dun sa, yan po yung documentary evidence, yan na yung paper trail, yung money trail. At based doon sa testimonya ni Arturo Las Cañas being an insider doon po sa grupo ni Duterte.
Okay, Mr. Chair, follow-up po na tanong doon. Naaral din po ba kung posible na meron ding ibang sources yung pumasok na mga pera na yon maliban sa drug money? Kasi gusto natin ma-verify po talaga if ever nga, halimbawa, matrace po na may ibang mga income sources, legitimate man or illegitimate o kung ano man, maliban sa drug money. Naaral din po ba yung ganong possibility?
Noong una, yun po ang kinoconsider namin, no? Kaso nga, based dun sa testimonya ni Arturo Las Cañas na sinubmit sa ICC, itong si Sammy Uy at si Michael Yang, sila po yung kumaga mag-partner, ano? Siya yung parang nagpa-front. Tapos tinignan namin yung mga negosyo nito ni Sammy Uy, hindi siya pwedeng mag-yield ng ganong dividendo na 40 to 50 million every 6 months na dinidistribute. Yung pa lang yung nakita natin doon sa paper trail. Tapos doon sa sinabi niya na ilang instances doon mismo sa isang Shabu laboratory, doon sa involvement nito ni Sammy Uy, lumiwanag po sa amin na drug-related yung mga pumasok na pera dito kay Mr. Duterte. Kaya nga, pinoproteksyonan niya ng todo, nakita nyo, di ba? Ayaw pumirma ng waiver kahit ito na, sasabihin niya, babawiin niya, because ando doon lahat ng sikreto. And sabi ko nga, na-validate na po ito ng Anti-Money Laundering Council through the Ombudsman na nakakuha rin ng same set of documents. Then, ultimately, in an impeachment court and the criminal court, lalabas po yan. No? Lalabas po yung mga ganyan kasi may mga exemption sa bank secrecy law yung itong criminal investigations sa korte. Yun po, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I respond.
Mr. Chair, I have
Alam mo,
other
it's
questions.
taking eternity
Gusto ko
for,
munang i-address
Sandali lang.
dire-diretso kay
1 minute
Senator
suspension.
Llanes.
Tamaan eh.
You're suspended. Suspended tayo, ha?
Hearing is resumed.
Mr. Chair, if the committee would like to hear first from the former president, I would indulge in that.
Ano, bawal yan to reveal a bank account, even piso lang yan, or 1 billion. Ano mo ba yan? You make it public here. Hindi mo ba alam that I could charge you for that alone? That single statement, I can send you to prison. I guarantee you. Hindi mo ba alam yan?
Mr. Chair, if our resource person is done, hindi po tayo nathi-threaten doon. And
Hindi
in fact, Mr.
nati-threaten.
Chair,
Produce
pinakinggan
the
na po natin.
document.
Mr. Chair, I have the
substantiate
floor.
what you charge.
Suspension again.
Because I will be charging you. Ikaw pa? Ano ka man? Sino bang niluloko mo dito? You go home and plant whatever you want to plant. Ayaw kong sabihin. Torpedo, sir.
Hearing is resumed. Gaya po ng
Mr. Chair,
nasabi ko
Mr.
kanina.
Chair.
Mr. President, sandali
Mr.
lang
Chair,
po.
ako po muna.
Congressman Abante, sandali lang po.
I can sense that...
Let the chairman have the floor first.
go ahead, go ahead.
Ano, nakalimutan ko tuloy. I was about to say, Your Honors, na malalim na nga yung gabi at I think
Yes.
pagod na rin ang ating resource person.
Palalimin pa natin, sir, para mas malalim ang baon ko itong...
Siguro,
Sir, manifest muna ako maikli before I
Tapos
proceed.
na nga pagtatanong ni Congressman Manuel, itutuloy natin itong ating hearing sa susunod na scheduled hearing natin, which is on November 21st. So,
Malayo masyado yun, sir. Bukas siguro.
Mr. Chair.
I cannot wait. I really cannot wait. Kumakatin na yung paa ko pati kamay ko. I cannot wait.
Mr. President, gusto po namin kayo makapagpahinga.
Ayoko rin, sir. Total, sabay naman tayo. Kung babagsak ka dyan, babagsak rin ako.
Medyo
Gusto
matagal pa
ko-
po tayo bumagsak dito, Mr. President.
At
So,
saka,
anyway,
maaga pa, sir.
ito ang ano natin, siguro, unless there is a motion from any of my colleagues here and my co-chairs,
Mr.
if
Chair.
You want to continue.
I object.
Can I speak?
Okay, Congressman Abante, you're recognized.
Ako po yung nakikiusap sa ating presidente.
Ayos, sir. Pag ikaw ang nakikiusap, surrender. Pag nire-respeto ko yung tao, sir.
Oh, mapahinga na po kayo, please.
Sir, pag sinabi mo,
Kasi sense ko po, nagmumura na kayo, kaya
I
kailangan magpahinga na kayo.
respect you. I will follow what you say.
Salamat po.
Pag
Thank you very
wala
much.
akong respeto sa iyo, sampalin kita, gago ka.
Ano po, pakisabi
Okay.
niyo po na i-delete. Kayo na lang magsabing i-delete.
Sige po,
I-delete na lang ninyo lahat ng sinabi ko
maliwanag po
para
na...
wala nang masabi ang tao. Lahat na total, baka sabihin ninyo, palusot lang. Let the investigators find out. Or, I will give you a blanket authority, sir.
Mr. Chairman,
ang
I move to suspend this hearing to the...
Open my
See,
bank account.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
Let us wrap up first.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, to wrap up lang, Mr.
Sige,
Chair. oo.
pagkatapos po nito ay tayo po'y mag-suspend. So, yes, please,
Yes,
make
Mr.
it-
Chair,
make it
actually-
very short.
Yes, actually, Mr. Chair, marami pa akong mga tanong. Tapos, ang sabi nga rin naman po kanina, pwedeng hanggang 2 a.m., 5 a.m. tayo.
Bakit ba yung kamay mo
Actually, Mr.
nagsasayaw?
Chair, ako, kaya din naman natin yan, lalo na nung mga budget hearing, araw-araw ganun yung mode natin. Kaso lang, Mr. Chair, based sa sitwasyon po ng ating resource person, kahit na actually ay bibigyan ko rin naman siya ng panahon para makapagsalita. Gusto ko lang na ma-establish muna yung mga punto natin through our questions sa ibang mga resource person kasi po hindi lang naman po ang dating Pangulo ang ating resource person pero parang siya po
nagsasayaw yung
kasi
kamay
yung
mo.
nagmamadali, Mr. Chair, at tingin po natin hindi na conducive to the point na tinithreaten po tayo, pananampal, pagmumura. Kaya tingin natin, Mr. Chair, kung ganito ang magiging conduct ng resource person natin,
Tumahimik rin ako,
mainam
kumain
nga,
ka na.
Mr. Chair, din muna talaga at hindi po natin tinatanggap yung bluff niya na kaya niya magstay hanggang umaga. So I'm actually willing, Mr. Chair, if the committee would want, I can pause with my questions and I'll let the committee decide, Mr. Chair.
We continue. Huwag ka namang madali. Nandito ka na lang.
Meron na
rin eh.
pong
Mr.
na-wrap
Chairman,
up na po at meron na pong
meron tayong pending motion. So,
pending motion na ito pong hearing na ito, itong pandinig na ito ay temporarily ay isususpindi natin, no? At ipagpapatuloy natin to sa November 21st.
Motion, sir.
Congressman Dan Fernandez.
yes, sir.
Mr.
I move
President.
to suspend this hearing.
Second.
Okay, there is a motion to suspend this hearing and duly seconded and hearing no objection, the motion is approved. Maraming salamat po sa ating resource person. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. At hopefully ay magkita-kita po tayo ulit